Dear students, welcome to today's class. Let us continue the topic. In the previous class, we studied about mixtures, characteristics of a mixture, comparison of properties of pure substances and impure substances, formation of mixtures, etc. Today, let us study about classification of mixtures. Mixtures can be classified into two categories. They are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. So mixtures can be classified into two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Let us study about homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the components are distributed uniformly throughout. Its components are not clearly visible and cannot be identified individually. These mixtures are found in the form of solutions and alloys. A homogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the components are distributed uniformly throughout. Components are the substances that make up a mixture. In a homogeneous mixture, the components are distributed uniformly and the components are not clearly visible, therefore cannot be identified individually. We have examples: solutions and alloy. Solutions, for example, salt in water, salt solution, sugar solution. Then alloy. Alloy, already I said, it is a mixture of two or more metals or metals and non-metals. Let us study about heterogeneous mixture. What's a heterogeneous mixture? A heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the components are distributed non-uniformly. The components are clearly visible and can be identified individually. Example: a mixture of soil and iron powder, a mixture of chalk powder in water. These are all examples of heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixtures are usually found in the form of suspensions and colloids. We will study in detail what are suspensions and colloids. So heterogeneous mixture is a mixture in which the components are distributed non-uniformly. The components are clearly visible and can be identified individually. Example: we have sand in water, mixture of chalk powder in water, a mixture of soil and iron powder, a mixture of iron and sulfur powder. These are all examples of heterogeneous mixture. As already said, homogeneous mixtures are found in the form of solutions and alloys. Let us see what is a solution. You know it, you studied in lower classes. A solution is a homogeneous mixture formed when a solute gets dissolved in a solvent. Solute plus solvent gives solution. When a solute dissolves in a solvent, we will get a solution. For example, if salt dissolves in water, we will get salt solution. If sugar dissolves in water, we will get sugar solution. If glucose dissolves in water, we will get glucose solution. So a solution is a homogeneous mixture of salt and or solute and solvent. Let us see what is an alloy. As already said, an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of a metal with another metal or metals and non-metals. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of a Metal with another metal or metals and non-metals. An alloy should contain at least one metal. We have different examples: stainless steel, brass, bronze, duralumin, solder, etc. The very common example is stainless steel. Stainless steel consists of, it is an alloy of metal iron and non-metal carbon. Stainless steel also contains nickel and chromium. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Duralumin, it is an alloy of aluminium. The main metal is aluminium and it consists of aluminium, copper, magnesium and manganese. You may be knowing about fuse wire. Fuse wire, it is an alloy of lead and tin. So an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of metal with another metal, or it is a mixture of metals and non-metals. In the beginning, I have told you that heterogeneous mixtures are usually found in the form of suspensions and colloids. Let us see what is a suspension. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of a visible solid component insoluble in another component. Did you understand? It is a heterogeneous mixture. One point you got. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of a visible solid component insoluble in another component. Example, muddy water. Muddy water is an example of suspension. Sand in water, that is an example of suspension. Now, it has sufficiently large and insoluble solid particles visible to unaided eyes as freely suspended. Suspended means floating. Suspended particles in the solvent. So we can clearly see it is visible. The particles are visible. We can clearly see the particles with our eyes. And if it is left undisturbed, the particles settle down. You know that if you take muddy water in a mug or in a beaker, and if you allow it to stand still, after a few minutes you can see that the insoluble solid particles settle down at the beaker, settle down at the bottom of the beaker, and the clear water can be seen above these settled particles. So the special property of a suspension is that it has sufficiently large and insoluble solid particles visible to eyes as freely suspended. These particles are seen as freely suspended in the solvent, and if it is left undisturbed, the particles settle down. Okay. So suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of a visible solid component insoluble in another component. Unlike solutions, in suspensions, the particles do not dissolve and remain unequally suspended throughout the mixture. For example, sand in water is a suspension in which the sand particles can be seen clearly suspended in water. If left undisturbed for a while, the solid sand particles settle as sediment, leaving behind clear water. Chalk in water, mud in water, and wheat flour in water are some more examples of suspension. So, in a true solution or in a solution, we cannot identify the particles. If you take a sugar solution, can you see sugar particles there? No. Sugar particles are already dissolved in water or the solvent. Water is the solvent there. The particles are soluble. So, we cannot identify the solute particles. Sugar particles are not at all visible to us. But in a suspension, the particles are insoluble in the solvent, therefore the particles are visible. Okay. Another category of heterogeneous mixture is colloid. What is a colloid? Colloid is a heterogeneous mixture in which very small insoluble particles are distributed evenly as a dispersed phase in another component called the dispersing medium. Although colloidal solutions are generally heterogeneous, they may appear as homogeneous mixture as well. Actually, colloids are heterogeneous, but they may appear homogeneous. Let us go through the definition. It is a heterogeneous mixture. A colloidal solution, or simply a colloid, is a heterogeneous mixture in which very small insoluble particles are distributed uniformly. Evenly means uniformly, as a dispersed phase in another component known as the dispersing medium. Hence, a colloid has a dispersed phase and a dispersing medium. Let us see what is a dispersed phase. You know that in a solution, for example, if it is a salt solution, we have a solute and a solvent. Salt is the solute and water is the solvent. But in a colloidal solution, we call this solute and solvent as dispersed phase and dispersing medium. For example, if you take starch solution, it's very common to you. Starch solution is common to you. Here, starch represents the dispersed phase and water represents the dispersion medium. Okay. So, starch solution is a colloidal solution where starch represents the dispersed phase and water represents the dispersing medium or dispersion medium. Did you understand? And let us see the size of the particles in a colloid. The colloidal particles are bigger than the particles of a solution but smaller than that of a suspension. Like suspensions, the particles of a colloid also do not dissolve and remain dispersed throughout the mixture. However, the size of the particles being much smaller, they are not visible with our eyes and do not settle down even if they are left undisturbed. Okay, so the particles do not settle down. Clouds, fog, mist, smoke and jelly are some examples of colloids. A very common type of colloid is the emulsion. So I told you that a very common type of colloid is the emulsion. Let us see what is an emulsion. An emulsion is a mixture of two or more normally immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids means liquids which cannot be mixed completely. For example, vegetable oil and water, kerosene oil and water, petrol and water. These are all immiscible liquids. So, an emulsion is a mixture of two or more immiscible liquids. We have miscible liquids also. Miscible liquids means liquids which can be mixed together. For example, alcohol and water. Here, an emulsion is a mixture of two or more immiscible liquids. Milk is an emulsion colloid of fats dispersed in water. Cream, butter, toothpaste, egg yolk and mayonnaise are some more examples of emulsion colloids. Okay. So, an emulsion is a mixture of two or more immiscible liquids. We have examples like milk, cream, butter, toothpaste, etc. Today's assignment is given here. Do the assignment and send to me. winding up for the day. Thank you.